Hey everybody, welcome. I just wanted to take a minute to talk about a new sound module that I was able to pick up here recently, and actually it just arrived today. I've got it unboxed and set up in the studio. It's the KORG Wavestation SR. I've never had any of the Wavestation products, either the keyboard itself or the two modules that were released after. But I just wanted to talk real briefly about how I'm going to control it. This is the Wavestation SR module. So in terms of any kind of limitations it has, the only one really is that there is no joystick. If you're familiar with the Wavestation, you know that you use the joystick to change the vector, which is what shapes your sound. And without a joystick, I wasn't entirely sure how I was going to be able to access that functionality. But what I decided to do was I've got a KORG Triton Taktile controller here. And so I'd been reading that potentially the XY touchpad on here would double as the joystick. So I just thought I'd talk through that real quick. I was able to, using the KORG Control Editor app on the Mac here, I was able to reassign the control changes on the XY pad to correspond to 16 and 17, which are the change numbers for the XY axis in the Wavestation SR. So I'll just real quickly play a result of that and the way it went after I was able to get those control changes assigned, which, by the way, I'm not new to MIDI necessarily. I've mostly used it in the past just from one keyboard to play sounds out of a module or another keyboard. I am kind of new to trying to assign different control settings inside of one of these, so it's all kind of a learning process right now. But once I got that figured out, it's worked very well. So I'll just play one of the patches here. This is Leaving the Pod, which is basically number 1 in RAM Bank 1. So here we go. So that's just playing it wide open. So And so just by sliding my finger around on the touchpad, changing the coordinates of the XY, I'm getting different sounds. And then you can just let up and it stays where you left it. So this would be really good for if you just want to make a drone of some kind. It's just really kind of easy to get lost in this. And then in addition, of course, the pitch and mod wheels will work on most patches that I've come across. So there's an adjustment to the mod wheel. Then of course it even does different things based on where you are on the XY axis as well. So there's a lot of things going on here. So I'm bringing the mod wheel back down. So there you heard a little bit of a jump in the sound. So if you leave it somewhere and then, like I left it down in the bottom left corner of the pad, and then if I touch up in the top right corner, there's a very abrupt change in the sound from one to the other. So that is one of the shortcomings I found of the XY pad. Well, with the physical joystick, it stays where you left it. So you'd always be able, you can't ever immediately move. You can slide it, but it has to start moving from where you left it last. Whereas the XY pad, you can press it anywhere, anytime, and it will immediately jump. There's no transition on the sound. So that's something that is one of the drawbacks of the XY pad. There's a little pitch bend. And then again using the mod wheel. So anyway, very cool sound module from KORG, one of their oldies. But I am excited to learn more about it and use those pads, hopefully quite a bit in some of my upcoming songwriting. So anyway, just wanted to share that tip with anybody out there that's considering using one of these or has one and is looking for a way to control that those joystick parameters with a different physical interface. You can use touchpad, and I'm sure that it would work on, like, if you had a I think they're a K oscillator pad, or I think Roland's got a V synth with a touchpad. There's probably several different pieces of hardware you could use to get that same control. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you and hope you have a good day. Thanks. Bye.